everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Kim and today we're starting another reading vlog. Yes, we are. So I'm just here, I'm getting ready for work. I need to leave literally in a couple of seconds, so we're going to make this brief. What am I reading? Well, I'm starting this week with a brand new read and I think it's time. I need to put my big girl pants on and I need to pick up House of Flame and Shadow. I've read the prologue of this twice. So I read the prologue of this about a month ago. I put it down because it scared me and I wasn't emotionally ready for that. So I started it again this morning and I've again read the prologue and oh my god. This is going to be an emotional roller coaster. I can see it. It's going to take me a while to get through this because again it's a chunker. So this might be the only book that I read this week, but yeah, we're gonna read House of Flame and Shadow. But it should get me some points for, we are now in Realmathon, so this should give me some points. It won't get me white cover, unfortunately, but it will get me item on the cover, because it's like, oh, hit myself in the head with it. It's like a sword in the middle there. There's leaves, so there are items on the cover. So I will get points for that. I'll get quite a few page points because it's quite a chunker. So yeah, that's my next read. Right, I now need to put it down because I need to go to work. Hopefully I can get quite a bit of that read tonight. Maybe. Anyway, that's got things started, so let's go to work. Oh, it has been a day today. So today's actually been pretty good. The boss has been okay, and you know, things kept cropping up today, but I'm managing it okay, so it's good. The only thing, we were building this big old gazebo, and one of the guys who were holding poles up moved the poles. It's like a pole going across and then poles going that way. Then you had like the posts to hold it all up. So all they had to do was hold the posts still, and they didn't. So the bar that was going across shifted, which meant the bars that were going that way fell on my head. Oh, I've got an egg. Nice big bruise on my head now. And of course that had to go in the accident book, so yay me. My head hurts, I've got a bit of a headache, and I did go dizzy for a little bit. I think because it hit me on the head, sort of ripple effect down my neck, so my neck's sore and my shoulder is sore, and now to top it off, it's peeing it down rain. But it's been a good day. It has been a good day. I only have like an hour and 25 minutes until my shift finishes, and I've only just had lunch, but it's fine by me. I like having a late lunch. It means when I go back in, there's not so much to do. So I'm gonna go and finish the job that I was doing before my lunch. Got to check on some contractors that have come in. But anyway, I've got to go into the store, do a few little jobs before I get to go home, and hopefully read more of House of Flame and Shadow. But I also want to try and catch up on BookTube because I'm so far behind on BookTube. So if I can focus after my crack on the head, then I'll read. If I can't, it's going to be BookTube. If my bad back and me being cracked on the head wasn't enough, I've now just injured my ankle. I don't know what I've done, but that freaking hurts, man. I need the day off. Oh, we've got one tomorrow.
Very warm welcomes to team time. I hope your cat doesn't give you too much trouble getting her to the vet, because I know Hamilton can be a little shit. House of Flame and Shadow and an Arc, lovely.
Morning folks, it's Tuesday today, and you can probably tell from a little bit of vocalage over here that Mrs. is with me. I did just join sprints with Becca, but I had to duck out because I've got to take Mrs. to the vet for her booster shots, and she hates me right now. You happy? You okay? Yeah, not even looking at me now, eh? Should we go and get it over and done with? Grumpy silence. Right, let's go and get this done. Yep, she hates me now. You just want to go home? Yeah. Yeah, she hates me right now. Go home and treats, I think. Yes, let's go home, have some treats. It looks like we're going to have to bed down for the day because it is absolutely tipping it down again. Oh, if only there were sprints going on. Now that she's all here and back where she's happy, I'm now going to have to go out again because I've got to go and get my Mother's Day present. So I put my big girl pants on and go shopping. Typical first step is a dud. Mum wants like a little figurine of an elephant that we'd seen in the local garden centre and they are out of stock. Okay, so that's a dud. See if I can order it online now that I know who designs it. Let's stop number 2, shall we? So stop number 2 I decided was a dud before I even got in there. I pulled into the car park and thought, no. It was Little Asda. And I thought, you know what, Little Asda's not going to have everything I want, so let's drive to Big Tesco. Ugh, for a day that wasn't supposed to be raining, it's definitely raining a lot today. Oh dear, right, so that was actually quite successful. I managed to get the books she wants, the chocolates that she wants, and the gift card was a little bit more expensive than I was hoping to pay, but I got that as well, so not a bad shopping trip right there. Gift card, chocolates, booked, so all I need is a little figurine and we're sorted. So, not a bad trip. I also got a book for myself. It was on 2 for £9. Of course, I had to buy one for myself. It's stupid not to, wouldn't it? And I did manage to get lunch as well. I got a meal deal, which means I also got a can of Monster. So, yeah, it's been a good shopping trip. Now I've just got to go and get petrol and go home. So, let's mosey on to the petrol station. Well, I just got in from my shopping trip and I wanted to show you my books, but Mrs. She's my best friend again. Yeah. She's forgiven me, I think. So I was going to do a separate unboxing for this, but why? Just whack it in here. Scared her. I'm sorry. So the book that Mum wanted was Taste of Blood by Linda LaPlante. She's a huge Tennyson fan. So this is the latest one in paperback. So this is the one that she wanted. Read a little bit of the blurb for you. A tragic death, a forbidden love affair, a vicious killer. Can Detective Jane Tennyson find the killer in a sleepy community desperate to keep its secrets buried? Detective Inspector Jane Tennyson was beginning to feel she'd made a big mistake. Having requested a transfer to a police station nearer her home, she's now wondering if any serious crimes are ever committed in Bromley, especially since her first case she's assigned to involves nothing more dramatic than an altercation between neighbours over a disputed property boundary. Jane's new boss wants her to wrap up the inquiry as quickly as possible, but something in the apparently trivial case doesn't add up. Against her boss's orders, Jane decides to dig deeper and soon uncovers a trove of dark secrets in sleepy Clarendon Court involving a tragic death and a forbidden love affair. As Tennyson hunts for the missing piece of evidence that will identify a vicious killer, she knows that the case will either make her career or break it. Sounds good, huh? So I normally read all the Tennyson books after Mum has finished with it, but something in the back of my mind tells me I've already read this. But that's the book that Mum wants, so. And then of course, because it was on a 2 for £9, I had to pick up one other, obviously. So I picked up Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. I think I saw Steph pick this up recently and she was enjoying it. It's a football romance and I'm still in my, yes, the Super Bowl's over and the season's over, but I'm still in my football era, so I do love my football. So yeah, let's read the back of this one, shall we? I think If I remember rightly, it's the last line that Steph was drawn to, and I can see why. So, for years I've dreamt of what college life could bring, and while some things changed, there was always one constant. It didn't matter how wild I allowed my imagination to run, my future was clear. And he was it. Until suddenly he wasn't. Now there's a new man in my life, one who isn't afraid to go after what he wants, and what he wants is me. Could definitely see why she picked this up. So, hoping to get to this sooner rather than later. But it's a little chunkier, and I do have a massive TBR this month, but we'll see if I can get it on this month. But yeah, that's my little book haul for my little shopping trip. 2 books, both different vibes, but both still pretty interesting. So now I'm going to go and have some lunch, which means I have to disturb little madam who's decided to come sit on me. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'll go and have some lunch. I'll put on Becca's Sprint, see where we're up to. Maybe do a bit of reading. I have to wrap my Mother's Day presents. I've got to do the ironing, and I've got to film an unboxing. I do have an unboxing to film. And I'll update you when I have something else to update. Does anybody care what meal I got? I got southern fried pasta. I'm in a southern fried mood. I got fridge rages because I can share this with Dora. And I got a can of Monster. Don't know why, but I'm feeling this one today. Plus I had to get a dessert, and I wanted a croissant, but I don't want to buy a whole bag of croissants, so I just bought a 50p one. And I don't know what it's going to be like, but we'll give it a go. So we're on the last sprint with Becca now, and I have done quite a few chores today. I've got quite a bit done today. I felt quite productive. Have I got any reading done? No. Oh, no. No, I haven't. But I am all set up for Mother's Day. I've wrapped. I didn't mean to get a card that had the same colour envelope as the paper. I had the paper just lying around the house, so that was just a coincidence. So it's a good coincidence, happy coincidence. But I'm now pretty much all ready for Mother's Day. The little figurine, unfortunately, is not going to get here in time for Mother's Day, but I might just order it anyway. It could be a late present. It might arrive early, you never know. Now, I think I've taken my face off, so I think I'm going to go do a workout now, and then I'm cooking paella for dinner tonight from scratch. So, yeah, that's going to take about an hour. 3:45 now, so I should be able to get a workout in before I have to cook the dinner. So let's go and do that. So I've done all my chores, I've exercised, and now I am cooking paella. A chicken and chorizo paella. So I'm just searing the meat, mixing it all in with the chorizo juices. And yeah, this is one of our favourite dishes, so why not give it a bit of a whirl. Morning folks, I'm going to jump in here real quick to give you an update, because I haven't updated for a few days, and that's probably because I haven't really read anything. So work has been tough. It's been tough. It's the time of year when we're putting out all the garden furniture, and this week we're putting out all the barbecues and getting everything sorted and set up for that, and it's a lot of work. Basically, I'm doing the job of a visual merchandiser as well as trying to do my own job. So I have to move racking, I have to move stuff that's far too heavy for me to lift. I still have an injured back, and it's not getting any better because I'm lifting so much at the moment. My back literally hates me. So by the time I get home, I'm exhausted. I'm not really reading anything because I'm exhausted. I'm just sitting there watching rubbish TV or doom scrolling. So There's a few videos as well that I wanted to get up this week, and they haven't got up yet because I just don't have the energy to edit. But, so what have I read? I have read, is it The Hunted Dark? I think it's The Hunted Dark. I've got an arc that I'm reading currently. I'm about 30 pages into that. And House of Flame and Shadow, I'm only 100 pages in, so I really haven't read anything this week. And I think it's going to put me behind on my TBR. So hopefully, because I'm off this weekend, hopefully I can get quite a bit read and edited and try and get my life on track a bit more, that I'm not at work. But yeah, right now I have to go to work, and what would help is if Night Crew would do what we've asked them to do. All we've asked them to do is pull out some barbecues and get them on the floor. But I've already seen from my colleague this morning that they've pulled them out and they've just left them on the department. So now I have to go in and work a heck of a lot of stock. It's too heavy for me to lift. But that's that. I've also got to do the plant order and the paperwork, and there's so much. Because they've cut our hours and because they've cut staffing and everything else, it's a lot to do. It's a lot to do. Oh, there's a message from my colleague. Oh, God. That's not good. Okay, I need to go and get into work. Oh, okay. 9 hours. 9 hours stand between me and a weekend off. Let's do this. So today's International Women's Day, so happy International Women's Day. Had a photo taken at work today for a big campaign that we're doing for International Women's Day, and hopefully I should be getting a goodie bag later on as well, so not a bad day. Not a bad day. You know, it would be nice if maybe like they send all the women home so we can spend International Women's Day with women. But instead, our store is predominantly women today. So we're rallying together that way. And then I completely forgot yesterday was World Book Day. And I barely read anything. That's because I did spend most of the evening on Waterstone's website, scrolling through, trying to find stuff to buy, because it was double stamps for World Book Day. I did manage to get 2 pre-orders in, and I needed something that was £3 and a penny to get me another stamp. So I bought a book that was quite cheap that I kind of want to get to at some point. It's the Count of Monte Cristo, and I know that that's quite a chunky book. So I think I got it for like £3.99, and it means I get another stamp, which is one step closer to money off. So in the long run, it kind of makes sense. Right now, I'm just on my lunch break. I am currently watching season 4, episode 3 of American Horror Story, which is Freak Show. So far, I think it would be Murder House, Asylum, Freak Show, Coven. I think in that order. I think we're only halfway through this season and I'm kind of bored. I'll just put it on in the background when I'm eating lunch, which I kind of need to wrap up and go back to work. I've been doing more merchandising this morning, so my back is killing me because I'm doing a lot of the lifting, which is stupid because I shouldn't be lifting with my back, but I am. So I'm lifting like barbecues that are like 50 kilos plus. The hot tub I lifted today was 56 kilos. So hopefully I can put that to one side for the moment. I have to order plants. I have to do price changes. And I have to should hopefully get a plant delivery at some point today, which hopefully I can get out before I finish work today. So I'm being a visual merchandiser, humper and dumper, pricing team, replan, and I'm supposed to serve customers at the same time. I'm doing so many jobs. Plus I was security earlier because the customer kicked off. Look after your retail workers, people, because we've had enough. When you get home from work and realise how brutal today was. The joys of working in retail. Morning folks, it is Saturday and it's just a bit of a reading update, I guess. I didn't do as much reading as I wanted to yesterday. It was a very, very bad day yesterday. It was stressful yesterday. I had a lot to do at work, so when I got home I just crashed. But I am 150 pages now into House of Flame and Shadow and I'm really enjoying it. It's just finding the time to pick it up. I haven't really got any further on my arc. Today I'm off work, so we're going to do a bit around the house, and we need to go out this afternoon because I need to get my brother and my sister-in-law some birthday presents, and my granddad as well. I'll get a birthday present for him, so a bit of birthday shopping needed. And then we're going to skip. Usually on my weekends off we have a takeaway on Saturday, but we're going to skip the takeaway today because it's Mother's Day tomorrow. We're going to go out tomorrow instead. But that means tonight we have to cook and stay in. So after shopping we'll come and crash. I do have a unboxing video which should go up. Probably it will go up today. I just don't know what time. But I really want to sit down and do a lot of editing today. But I also want to read House of Flame and Shadow. So it's going to be a busy day, but hopefully a relaxing, restful day. With everything that I did yesterday, my back is killing me. So I need a day off just to relax. A bit of retail therapy. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. Yep, that's how I start my morning. Oh, yes. Anywho, it's Monday morning. I haven't done much reading over the weekend. I did get quite a far way into House of Flame and Shadow, but I'm not even halfway through that yet. And I didn't finish my arc. So this week has been a bit of a dud. I haven't actually completed any books this week. Yeah, so not the best week. But what did I do yesterday? Yesterday was Mother's Day, so I took Mum out for brunch and we spent the day together, and then we went over to my grandparents and cleaned the rooms there, and yeah, it was a pretty good day. Yeah, now I'm at work and today's gonna be a long day, but I'm on the early shift, so I get to finish at 3:30, so I might actually get some stuff done after work for a change. Although by the time I get home, it will probably hit me that I've only had like 3.5, 4 hours sleep. So right now I need to go and get in the building. I have some displays to build today, and the delivery wagon is literally sat right there. So I'm gonna have some delivery to work. Yeah, it's gonna be a busy day, but I'm hoping it goes quick. Anything else I need to update you with? I don't think so. So we might as well end this one here, I think. Yeah. As always, down in my description box, you can find a link to all of my socials. Come give me a follow on Goodreads, on Instagram and on X. You can like this video, you can comment, and you can subscribe. Want to let me know you're here without actually talking to me? Leave me a... leave me a plant of your choice, because I feel like I'm going to be doing some plant work today as well. And I will see you next time. Toodles.